Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing for lots more diamond painting content. And if you are back, welcome back. Today I'm here with a reveal and post review of one of my recently completed diamond painting projects. In these videos, I like to walk you through my experience of working on a project and hopefully give you a sense of what you can expect, not only if you were to order the same kind of kit that I did from a company, but hopefully also just a snapshot of what a company has to offer in general. I have my logbook here, which is where I track the stats and kind of the things that I loved or any challenges I ran into and whatnot of working on a kit. And so what I have to share with you guys today, which you might notice from the question mark here, is this was actually a mystery kit, but I have good news for you. Don't worry, nothing has been spoiled for you. This mystery kit is actually from Jaded Gem Shop, and because of that, it's an entirely customized and personalized experience. And so while this was my mystery kit that I got from Jaded Gem Shop, chances are very, 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 very good that yours would not be the same because it is tailored to you and your specific requests. So how this works is that when you get a mystery kit from Jaded Gem Shop, you go to their mystery kit listing and you choose a size. It's kind of like a size range basically. And so this was the small mystery kit. And I think she lists like some specific like ideas of like what this size on that would be. So like for a small, this one ended up being a 40 by 40 centimeter kit. And what I ended up doing was just leaving a note in the order notes, and when I had talked to Jade about it and said, can it just be something that is from my wish list? So I sent her a link to my wish list on her website, and she picked something from there to do as my mystery kit. And I'm really, really excited that this is what she ended up picking. And the name of this piece, the actual artwork itself, which is available if you decide that you want to work on this artwork not as a mystery kit, it's available, it's licensed, and it's on the website. It's called The Sign, and it's by Martith Art, who has a ton of adorable foxes and other animals licensed at Jaded Gem Shop. But anyway, I loved it. So if you were to order a mystery, you can give Jade as much or as little guidance as you want. You can do what I did and send her a link. You do have to send her actually the link to your wish list on there. She doesn't have access to it unless you've actually sent her the link. To your wish list on her website, or you could even give her like a genre. Say like, I would love to work on a fantasy piece or a horror piece or fan art for this thing or something like that. Or you could even say like, I love this particular artist or these particular artists. Like, can it be something that's by Dolly Toile or something that's by Martith Art? And she can pick, and she'll kind of cater it based on the size that you purchase as well. And she's going to pick artwork that's going to look good in that size, which is really, really nice. So I like the way that one of you guys actually referred to it. I think on the unboxing, maybe it was on Instagram, and I apologize, I don't remember who said it, but someone said it's like mystery kits for control freaks. Because for me, one of the things that can be kind of a gamble about mystery kits from other companies is that often you get like a genre and an artist name, but that doesn't necessarily tell you if you're really gonna like working on the kit. So I love that this is really customized, and I can literally put together a wish list of kits I would love to work on as a mystery kit, and there could be 40 or 50 kits on there, and I just send it to Jade and go, one of these. And so I know when I get the mystery kit, the mystery of whether or not I'm gonna like the finished image and like working on it, like that's not a mystery. I know that that's gonna be a yes. So it's a really, really neat thing that she's doing, and I don't think anyone else is doing anything like this. So it's really, really cool, especially given her library of images that you can choose from. Also, there is a chance, especially if you give her like an artist name or a genre or something that you want and not a specific necessarily like wish list, there is a chance that she could actually give you an image that has yet to be released, that has obviously been licensed, but she hasn't actually put up the official listing for on her website. So that's really fun too. You could end up with an image that literally no one else has seen or worked on or had the opportunity to work on yet. So anyway, let me give you a little bit more info as well. So here's the stats that I wrote down. So this was a small Jaded Gem Shop mystery and ended up being The Sign was the name of this piece. The artist is Martith Art. Obviously, it's from Jaded Gem Shop. 40 by 40 centimeters, 43 colors in this one, including 1 AB. Square drills. You do have the option, actually, of getting a mystery kit that has round drills, but she doesn't recommend it because you will see a bit of the white outline, the black and white outline that's behind the round drills, and so it's going to have a different effect. And if you choose to get a round mystery kit, you actually have to check a box that acknowledges that you are aware of that and you're okay with it. So she does strongly recommend getting square drills with the mystery, but she offers the option. Anyway, I started this on April 10th and I finished it on April 16th. So it was relatively quick for a mystery, and it was this is 121. That's how many diamond paintings I've completed since I started diamond painting. This year it's finished number 15. So I had ABs included in this one. It's an optional add-on for Jaded Gem Shop's kits, and I think she said that she just changed it so that you don't choose the exact number of ABs that she adds. You can just say yes, add ABs, or no, don't, and she'll choose like the number of ABs that's gonna work well for the artwork. I also wanted to mention that Jade actually sent this kit to me as like a PR kit for me to share with you guys. She did not tell me I needed to work on it, but I did unbox it on my channel previously. But I just decided that I really wanted to work on it right away because I really enjoy the process of working on mystery kits, and I was really intrigued by the idea of working on a mystery kit like this. And you know me, I'm always trying to try new things and new shops and stuff like that. I'll link to that unboxing in case you're curious, and we can go through together what it was like to unbox a mystery kit, because this came with a solid white paper cover on it. Not paper. It was like a release paper cover. And that was to disguise the image, which you can kind of make out from like picking out patterns in the black and white symbols, which, like I said, you can see in that video because I revealed the mystery. We looked at the canvas together on purpose. But I think she just told me that she was switching over to actually doing like a solid black cover to like totally mask the symbols and the image as well, even further. So once again, she's always looking for ways to improve. By the way, if you see that cover and you panic and you're like, wait, I thought that kind of cover only came on canvases that have double-sided adhesive instead of poured glue, please rest assured that it's still, these canvases, these mysteries, still have Jaded Gem Shop's usual poured glue, which is really, really high quality, super sticky. Anyway, so the ABs in this kit, which were added on, I love the placement on, because there was this symbol, which I think largely gives this piece its name, the Sign. I think Martith Art actually has her own font that, that you can buy and use, but she uses a lot of these beautiful symbols in her artworks. There was a symbol on the fox's forehead, and then there's a little bit of the white AB sprinkled in some of the lightest areas on the fox's face. I actually really like that there's just a little bit sprinkled through the fox's fur on its cheeks, a little bit on his nose. It's so cute. So I do like the AB placement a lot. Jade does hand chart all of her kits, including choosing where the ABs are going to go and everything. She is super hands-on with every single aspect and facet of her business. She is a one-woman show, by the way. She's doing all of this herself. So she's doing all the hand charting, and if someone's adding ABs into it, she's really carefully selecting, like, okay, these are the colors and the placement of where she thinks those ABs are going to do best. I really, really enjoyed how this kit turned out rendering wise. I love that it just achieved this total glowy effect, which, you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop up a picture on the screen of the original artwork so that you can see how it looks, and then here you can see how it's translated to a diamond painting. I think it's stunning. I think it's beautifully done, and I can't believe how well it glows. It really, really glows. Jaded Gem Shop's kits are typically going to have a lot of confetti, but in my opinion, there are right ways and wrong ways to do confetti. There either is a really good payoff and it suits the artwork, or it looks unnecessary and messy. And even though if you look up close, if you're paying like close attention, it's definitely, the confetti is visible. I think that given the nature of this artwork and given the way that it looks all together, I think it's done incredibly well. I don't see a bunch of unnecessary colors. I don't see weird colors that don't make sense. To me, it's the kind of confetti that truly comes together, just in my personal opinion. You're welcome to disagree. A lot of this is extremely subjective, but I find that Jaded Gem Shop's confetti really does tend to really do the artwork justice. This is one of my favorite parts. The shading and the reds and oranges to these like pale yellows, I think is unbelievably beautiful. And I think that the fox's face is just breathtaking. Like, I cannot believe how incredible it looks. It's interesting. I've done a couple of kits or unboxed and or worked on kits lately. With foxes that I've noticed that for some reason I hadn't really thought of foxes and like around their collar and like their upper torso having these lavenders in them. But I've done a couple of kits now that have had like either pale pinks or pale lavenders and fox fur, and I actually really like it. And I really like it in this painting because I feel like it really communicates like the light and how it really is making the fox glow. And I do like this shading. You'll hear me, depending on the kit and depending on how it turns out and how it's done, sometimes I'm not necessarily a huge fan of what almost looks like out of place colors, like these pops of like lavender within like these pinks and stuff like that. But just in my opinion, in this artwork and in the way that it is laid out, I do like it. I really do like it. There's a couple of like, I might pull these actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, just those 4 drills that are like this darker color. These ones, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. When I'm looking at it, like even through the camera lens, for some reason those stand out to my eye just a little bit. Like I might pull those off and just do like that lighter, like kind of dusty rose color behind them instead. But honestly, that's me being really nitpicky. That's me trying to find something to be like, well, maybe I would change this in the rendering. But that's me being really, really nitpicky, honestly. I love how this turned out. And Jade has a lot of artwork from Martith Art, and now it's like I want all of it. The other thing I wanted to do, just in case you were curious, and if you don't necessarily want to click over to the unboxing video and see all the black and white symbols on the canvas, I'll put up a picture on the screen so you can see the colors kind of coming to life over the black and white symbols. That's one of the things I enjoy most about a mystery kit is it's just different from working on your standard diamond painting kit. Like a standard diamond painting kit is going to have the colors printed on the canvas. And so you already have a pretty good sense of like, okay, this is what the color spread and how it's going to look on the canvas is. But working on a mystery kit that's black and white symbols, that's how most companies seem to do it, that have these mystery kits, is there'll be black and white symbols or other like neutral colored symbols, is then you're placing the diamonds with the actual colors of the artwork on top. And it's really incredibly neat to feel like you are being a part of making that artwork come to life on the canvas. If you haven't tried out a mystery kit, I highly, highly recommend it because it's just like nothing else that you've ever done. So, all in all, I loved working on this kit. Obviously, I'm sure that's coming through. The only things I would maybe point out, and a lot of this is really subjective, is that for me, because I was reading black and white symbols, and that did take a little bit more work for my brain, between that and there being a lot of confetti, that meant that this took me a little bit longer to complete than like a regular canvas at 40 by 40 centimeters otherwise would have. But I don't think that that is a bad thing. I'm not complaining about that. It's just an FYI, like this kind of kit, it might take you a little bit longer to complete just by nature, but I think it's worth it. There were also 2 symbols on here that they were printed really clearly. You can see right here, the E and the F. But they're similar, just FYI. Like those on this canvas, like every once in, and on some of the symbols on her other canvases, sometimes you will have like some letters that look similar. But it was printed very clearly on the canvas. It was just knowing that I had those two symbols and there was no different background color to help with differentiating between them. I just made sure that I really paid attention when I was placing the diamonds. There weren't any other symbols that I found to be too similar to one another. Even like these ones that are sort of similar ideas, like the spade and the teardrop, they were printed really clearly. So, some people, I think it might bother them, the orientation of it. It's like the fact that the label and like the branding and everything is sideways on here. And the legend over here, actually typically, depending on how it's printed, sometimes it's oriented like this way and the legend is sideways at the bottom. And then this is upright at the top with the branding. I don't know, you guys, like that doesn't bother me. If I'm going to display this, like I'm either going to cut off or cover those parts anyway. So that doesn't bother me, but I think it just an FYI in case that bugs you for whatever reason, but I don't care. I think she said that it actually, for some reason, there's something about it that lets her manufacturer print these canvases more quickly or something. It speeds up the process. I'm like, I don't care. That is an FYI, just so you know. Jade is really transparent and upfront on her website that all of her kits are completely made to order, which means you place your order and then I think it's a couple of times a month or every few weeks, she places a big bulk order with her manufacturer of all the orders that people have placed in like the past few weeks. And then her manufacturer creates these kits to order, ships them to Jade, and Jade checks them and does quality stuff and then ships it to you. So she lists on her website very upfront what the turnaround time window is. And I think that it's listed as 3 to 12 weeks. And so please keep in mind that if you place an order, it might take a few months, actually 12 weeks, to get to you. And that is part of the process. But that's kind of how it works if you want to have this completely customizable experience that you get with Jaded Gem Shop. Because even if you're not getting a mystery kit, if you're ordering one of her other kits, you're getting to choose the size and or the crop and the drill shape, and if you want ABs added. And again, Jade is just a one-woman business, and she tries to be communicative and upfront with you, and we'll get back to you if you have questions. But please, please, please keep in mind that turnaround time, you have to acknowledge it actually when you order. And so it's totally up to you to decide if that is worth it. I think that it completely is. She has some amazing artists, and the quality on these kits is top notch. She has never claimed that she's like a premium or boutique company. She's never said that herself, but I do think of her company as being a pretty premium level experience, like just with the sheer quality of the materials, the hand charting, and the overall experience that you're getting in her manufacture and the top-notch quality that she uses. So I will leave it up to you guys to decide, as always, taking into account like these are the things that are priorities and important to you, and if that is something that you're good with as far as like cost and turnaround time. You have to weigh all of that and be like, okay, yeah, this value is totally here for me. And in my opinion, I mean, I have several Jaded Gem Shop kits in my stash because for me, I've consistently found in completing kits and unboxing the kits and everything. And I've completed, I think this is my third one that I've finished, third or fourth. And it's there for me. It's it for me. I'm not going to keep buying from a company that the value isn't there for me personally, especially like priorities for me are, I want excellent quality renderings. I obviously want it to be licensed artwork. I want good glue. I want good drill quality and symbols I can read on a canvas. And those are my top priorities. But anyway, you guys, what do you think? Do you like the idea of Jaded Gem Shop's mystery kits where you get to have this totally customizable experience? What do you think of how this one turned out? Like I said, you can go on her website and order this exact kit, not as a mystery. If you really want to work on this exact kit as a mystery and just know what the image is going into it, you can do that. Otherwise, like I said, you can order a mystery kit. You pick the kind of the size range for it and buy it, and leave in the order notes. You can leave a link to your wish list and or if you have like just general things that you want, like a genre or an artist or something like that. So thanks to Jaded Gem Shop for sending this over for me to share with all of you. I loved working on it, and I've tried to be completely authentic and unbiased about what my feelings were, my opinions, and how it truly was for me to work on this kit. But let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching this reveal and post review. If you are not already subscribed and want to see lots more diamond painting content from me, including future reviews of completed diamond painting kits, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I share new videos, and leave any questions, comments, snarky thoughts, and all that down in the comments section below this video. All right, my friends, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.